Have you ever noticed a girl sitting with her legs crossed, looking effortlessly poised, and wondered, why does she do that? Is it just a habit, a secret code, or something wired deep in our biology? What if I told you this simple gesture hides a fascinating mix of science, culture, and psychology that'll blow your mind? Today, we're unraveling the mystery behind why do girls cross their legs. Stick with me, because this journey through body language and human behavior is going to surprise you and keep you hooked until the end. Let's dive in. Picture this. You're at a cafe, and across the room, someone's sitting with their legs neatly crossed, exuding confidence. Why is this pose so common, especially among women? At first glance, it seems like a random choice, like picking a favorite coffee order. But there's more to it than meets the eye. From a scientific perspective, crossing your legs is a natural way to stabilize your body while sitting. When you cross one leg over the other, you shift your center of gravity, making it easier to stay balanced without slouching. It's like your body's own tripod, keeping you steady. But here's the kicker. Women tend to do it more than men, and it's not just about comfort. Studies show women's pelvic structure and muscle distribution make leg crossing feel more natural, almost like a cozy default setting. Men, with broader hips and different muscle tension, often prefer spreading out. Hello, manspreading. So, biology plays a role. But is that the whole story? Why does this posture scream ladylike? Let's peel back the cultural layers next. Why does leg crossing feel like the go-to pose for women in fancy settings? To answer that, we need to hop into a time machine. Back in the day, like Victorian-era day, society had strict rules about how women should carry themselves. Sitting with legs crossed at the knees or ankles was seen as modest and refined, a way to signal poise and propriety. Think of it like a social Instagram filter. It made you look put together in a world obsessed with appearances. Fast forward to today, and those old-school etiquette lessons still linger. Girls are often taught, explicitly or subtly, to sit properly, especially in formal settings like job interviews or family dinners. Crossing legs became a shorthand for elegance, reinforced by media, from movie starlets to runway models. But here's a surprising fact. In some cultures, like parts of the Middle East or Asia, crossing legs is a faux pas, seen as disrespectful or too casual. So, culture shapes this habit, but it's not universal. Ever wonder how your brain decides to cross your legs without you even thinking? Let's dive into the psychology behind it. Crossing your legs isn't always a conscious choice. It's like your body's on autopilot. So, what's driving it? Enter psychology and body language. When you cross your legs, you're subtly closing off your body, creating a barrier that can signal comfort, confidence, or even a touch of defensiveness. It's like wrapping yourself in a cozy blanket, but with your legs. For women, this posture can feel protective, especially in public spaces where personal space is at a premium. Here's where it gets wild. A 2018 study on body language found that women who cross their legs are often perceived as more approachable, yet assertive. A perfect balance of warmth and strength. Compare that to men, where leg crossing can sometimes read as less dominant. Your brain picks up these social cues and nudges you to cross your legs to fit the vibe, whether it's to charm a date or nail a presentation. But there's a catch. Crossing your legs for too long can mess with your body. Curious how? Let's explore the downsides. Leg crossing might look chic, but your body's not always a fan. Ever felt pins and needles after sitting cross-legged too long? That's your nerves complaining. When you cross your legs, you can compress blood vessels and nerves, slowing circulation like a kinked garden hose. Over time, this can lead to discomfort or even increase the risk of varicose veins, those twisty veins that look like a roadmap. Here's a shocking stat. Sitting with legs crossed for hours daily can raise your blood pressure slightly, according to a 2010 study. Because it strains your circulatory system, And if you're crossing at the knees instead of the ankles, you're putting extra pressure on your lower back, which might leave you wincing by the end of the day. So, while leg crossing is a cultural and biological win, moderation is key. But why do we keep doing it despite the risks? It's all about the bigger picture of human behavior. From stabilizing your body to signaling poise, why do girls cross their legs? Is a question that unlocks a treasure trove of biology, culture, and psychology. It's a simple act with deep roots, shaped by how we're built, how we're raised, and how we want to be seen. Next time you see someone cross their legs, you'll know there's a whole story behind it. And maybe you'll think twice before sitting that way all day. So, what's your take? Do you cross your legs out of habit, or is it a conscious choice? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into the quirks of human behavior. Share this with a friend who's always got their legs crossed. They need to hear this. See you in the next one.